tree, got the hemp, got the flare. I'm gon' lean in this chair, about to put this in the air. A little bit of that best way to smoke in the air, nigga. A little bit of that best way to smoke in the air, nigga.
What's up with y'all out there? This is Best Way to Smoke, Unfiltered, and we gonna keep it unfiltered. And I'm Big J. Make sure you stay elevated at all times.
What's poppin', y'all? C Pop, your professional hype woman. You know we came in as 3LW today.
That motherfucking 3LW.
2LW around this motherfucker. my hat out.
Oh, right.
How you doing?
Right.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday.
Yeah, happy Monday. Happy Monday. How you doing today? How you feeling?
I'm feeling all right.
That's
ready
right.
for the week, you know.
Yeah.
Got a little headache, but I'm gonna power through it. We're gonna have some fun.
Yes,
and we're gonna
yes.
shoot the shit.
Ain't no question. And wait, what is it this month? It's women's
It is Women's History Month.
Yeah.
Shout out to the leading ladies in history. Shout out to those making history. Shout out to those trailblazing in their industries.
Yep.
I actually want to highlight one in cannabis, because women make the world go around. Argue with your mama, okay?
Ain't no question. Y'all do, for sure. Team
That's
estrogen.
it.
I fuck with y'all, yeah.
Team estrogen, you know how I come. So I pulled out a clip from Green Goods Dispensary, and I want to highlight Bridget Hennessy, VP of Government Relations for Weed Maps. Okay. Now, Bridget Hennessy isn't your average cannabis industry professional. In fact, the graduate of Fairfield University and George Washington University had never worked in cannabis up until 2017, right? When she joined the Weed Maps team. However, Hennessy's background in public policy and legislative affairs quickly made her an invaluable asset to the cannabis tech company. So she previously worked for several government-related organizations, which included landing an intern gig for Hillary Clinton while she was first lady.
That's dope.
So, right. As a result of all the public service, Hennessy brings more than 2 decades of experience in governmental relations to the regulatory nuances of the still budding cannabis industry. So
That's
basically,
dope.
Right. Basically, her job is to make sure as the laws are constantly changing and, it gets sticky around here, all that gray area, she stays on top of it to make sure Weed Maps is compliant. So, and that's got to be a tough job in today's climate. So, shout out to her, Bridget Hennessy. Happy.
Let me hit her with some horns.
That's it.
Yeah, shout out to Hennessy though, and I think that's dope. It's sad that we have to say shit like this though, like the first woman to do this or the first black person to do this. You know what I mean? But I think it's dope to see a woman's involvement in cannabis. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In a male-dominated, industry, it's nice to see women flourish and stuff like that. I'm definitely for that, for sure.
Right. And I would want to see some statistics on how the industry is going, because as many people as we interview, man, woman, whatever, I feel like 9 times out of 10, they have a partner that's helping them to greatness. And I'm not talking about relationship partner. I'm talking about in their industry, they have some type of business partner helping them on their way to greatness. And it's always a woman. So I would love to see, is it a male-dominated industry at this point? Because women are definitely out there when it comes to the cannabis industry. They're definitely kicking in the door. They're definitely making moves. So I'm curious to see how those numbers would be today. You know what I'm saying? And why that would be.
Right.
Like women are supporting the tree. Okay.
Hey. It's called what? Mother Nature, right?
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And,
wait, talk to her like this, and the plant starts flourishing. Man,
that's interesting. Yeah, talk like this. Yeah. Spread it out. Yeah, spread it out a
Right.
little,
You know,
make it a
like
little better.
you know what I'm saying? So shout out to the women in cannabis and all the women in history, you know, the women making history. Happy Women's History Month.
For
Team
sure, for
Michigan.
sure. And what we gonna do is we're gonna start, highlighting, we might have another woman that could be highlighted next Monday for the next live. You know what I mean? I think that's dope.
That's
You
right.
know,
That's right. I already got someone in mind.
on everything. That'll work though. But look though, what's up with these motherfucking gas prices in California? We used to the gas, fluctuating. You know what I'm saying? We
Mhm.
used to it kind of fluctuated though, but now it's it could possibly fluctuate like kind of out of control to where it's like it's projected to maybe hit $8, over $8. Actually, in certain places in LA, like Hollywood, like Beverly Hills and shit like that, the gas is already, kind of that high though. You know what I mean? But when you back it down, like into the inner city type shit,
Eight
uh,
dollars a gallon?
yeah, yeah, $8 a gallon, man. Hey,
Shit.
hey, right now, the average gas price for California, LA, and all that shit is about $5.20. Which $5.20, a nigga could pull in a gas station and won't even look and worry about it. Oh, I'm pumping that though. You know what I mean? And that's crazy though, because I remember when gas was a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
On the real, you
Man.
remember that too, huh, Pop?
Man. I'll take it even further back. I remember being young. I remember being young and getting picked up from school and hearing my mom complain like about it being $1 a gallon. And the whole car made fun of her. You mad about $1? Like, and she's
Man,
like, y'all don't understand. This is karma.
man,
This is karma, right?
right, right.
Because
And it's
I didn't know.
crazy.
Right. We had no business, Mom was just thinking out loud, but
Man, look, $10, 10 gallons. Man, you'll never see that again. You know what I'm saying? $10, 10. Man, now now it's disrespectful to ask somebody for a ride and be like, "I mean, I got $5."
yo, you know what's funny? My friends were arguing about that. Like, you can't. This ain't a $10 ride. Like, you can't just throw
Man,
someone $10 anymore, or like, you know what I'm saying? Because,
man. It's certain people though that I won't even ask for gas money. I wouldn't even trip. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And even if they try to pass me something, I'll be like, "Oh, I ain't tripping or whatever though." But
yeah.
the motherfuckers
Now,
though, you know what I'm saying? At minimum, if we're going more than 10 miles, at minimum, I need a hot dub. Minimum.
yo, I'm not mad at you.
You know what I'm
I'm not
saying?
mad at you. I'm the same way because I always remember the days like when I didn't have a car. I always remember trooping that bus. I remember hopping on. Like I remember those days, and it could be taken away from you like that. So I never trip on gas money when it comes to giving someone a ride
Right.
or like stuff like that. But then, like how you said, how far is this ride?
Man.
With the way you $8 a
Yeah.
gallon.
Yeah. And part of the gas rising in California is the global conflict, the war that's going on right now. And look, it say the military in the military conflict in the Middle East, the crude oil is past $100 a barrel. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the price was before that though, but it's obviously more than what it was. Um, and it's getting worse. The world, it's like a 20% increase on a worldwide oil supply. You know what I'm saying? Causing a global deficit. Like shit. Refinery capacity and closures. California and the Phillips 66 is closing down. Well, it already shut down. That was an oil refinery out here in California. So you got Valero gas is finna pack up and get the fuck up out of here too. You know what
Why
I
is
mean? And
that?
because of the taxes and stuff like that, though, that our governor has in place right now on the oil industry.
Mm-mm.
So they're paying. It's kind of like you can compare it to the cannabis industry right now, though, with the excise tax. So they're paying, more taxes than average businesses, because you got the pollution. You know what I'm saying? You got the waste and stuff like that, though. So it's different things that they have to have to do for that oil and that gas to be produced and shit like that, though. And then they also create like a different mix, like for the summertime, spring and summertime in California, because of the weather. So it's like a summer blend that they make that actually it rises the price also. You know what I mean? And then so here, this is how the tax work too, though. So the high tax. So right now, for each gallon of gas, it's about a 60-cent tax on each gallon. That's what's pushing the price up. So, and it's combined with the environmental fees. You know what I mean? So it's about $1.20 with the tax added to the regular gas price. That's why it's a bump like it is for us, and it's gonna get worse.
So, question, because I'm not really up on this topic like that. So you said one company left.
Yep.
Another one's
Phillips
probably
66.
But oil and gas is so essential.
Right.
So how are they not making money? Because wouldn't they just put those taxes onto us as the consumer?
It's a lot behind it, though, Pop. Like it's not only, I believe, and there's actual facts out there. It's not only just about the gas. Like California has something in place under Governor Newsom to make it all electric cars by 2035, which I think that's off the table now, though. But he had a mission to make California green, to where everybody in California is driving electric cars.
So this is a layered thing. So it could be trying to push us out of that.
Right.
Thing. It's still going on.
Or push us into that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Push us into the electric cars, yeah.
Right. Because if the gas go up, just imagine like $8 a gallon in the areas that we go frequent and get gas from, and you paying $8 a gallon. I get 91. You know what I'm saying? So I know my shit finna hit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still gonna get up and do what I gotta do and move around and shit like that, though. But it's gonna be people jumping on the bus, parking their car at the metro station and jumping on the bus.
Me? Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You'll see me right on that bus. And that shit better still be 75 cents.
Yeah, I did that back in the days when niggas back in the days when we had the recession in 2008. Nigga was going to work and shit. That motherfucking nigga was fresh out of prison and shit. Nigga, that motherfucking gas was high as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving to the train station, parking my shit, jumping on the train. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be a lot of people thinking in that same way, though. You know what I mean? Because now to fill up a tank, shit, $8 a gallon. It's gonna be well over 100, maybe $120 that's for a V6 engine. You know what I'm saying? So a V8, you spending about 150 and 60 on a car to fill up. Shout out to all the people with them 4 cylinders. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I was about to say, because like this car, my V6, it's been giving me issues, right? Been giving me issues, and I'm honestly just happy to get rid of this shit at this point, because when I had my car in the shop and I was driving a little hoopty, a little 4-cylinder, like I was like, I'm honestly saving so much money with how much I driving this car. You know what I'm saying? And like, then I start, you got to be smart when you're trying to, figure out your car shit. So I'm like, okay, this takes me this long to get into the city. then there's the stop and go, then there's the gas, then you have to pay for parking, like, and all of that. I'm like, the train takes the same amount of time, and that shit is like $1 if I pay for that shit. So why would I, it's a no-brainer at that point. Why would I put wear and tear on my car and then gas, parking, etc., and then have it be the same amount of time? Like, I could get so much shit done on the train, like, you know what I'm saying? Versus driving. And I don't know.
And then it's crazy. A lot of people don't even really want to take Uber right now. You think it's not going to affect higher gas prices? Is not going to affect Uber and Lyft? That's going to raise, that's going to raise them prices up too on them rides and shit, though. You know? And right now, go ahead.
I never understood how they made money if they have a car payment.
Like, if you drove for Uber?
If you drove for Uber, right. If you think about it, how much you really getting paid if you have a car payment? Unless you trying to just pay for the car. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Still gas, fees, everything. Like, how much are you really profiting?
Right. It can make it not worth it and shit. Look, right now, at a snapshot, the current gas prices, California is, the average price is $5.20. Nationally, the average price is $3.47. LA highs right now is up to $8.21. You know what I mean? So, man, people gonna be making life choices when it comes to gas and buying groceries. Do you want to eat some good food, healthy food this week, or do you want to make sure we get to work? But it's really fucked up though that people are put in a situation like this, because the average person might be in a situation right now where they check the check, you know what I'm saying, or hand them out, get the money, it goes straight to the bills and stuff like that, though, to where like an uptick on gas, it might create a real heartache, though, you know what I'm saying? So, and a solution ain't getting an electric car, I believe, because them motherfuckers come with problems too.
I feel like, and this is the conspiracy theorist in me, right? Because think about it. I come from the Northeast. It is cold 9 months out the year. And I'm not talking about 60. Right. I'm talking about it's cold. We get extreme weather. You know 60. What I'm saying? Right. We get extreme weather all the time. So often your power is going out. Often you might not be able to use your stove to cook, for your family. You might not it depends. Like, if you have electricity and say the storm hits a power line, your neighbors, now your neighborhood's out, or the tree fell on your house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is, like, there's so many different ways that your electricity could go out. Right. So those with gas stoves, those who have, even if you have a grill. I remember my dad used to pull the grill up to the door, and he's like, "This is how we cooking today." You know what I'm saying? Because so it makes no sense. Like, I remember having to put like our milk products in the snow to like keep them cold. So if we didn't have,
that's smart though. Shit,
you learn how to you learn how to survive. When you
ain't no question.
Northeast struggle is different. It is different. Like, you better find a way. So as soon as I said electric cars, I'm like, that makes no sense to me. Electricity is not reliable. Like, and it's just not. It's not a reliable source. Like, it's not something. And if we bring it over to LA, I remember my first year here. It was so hot one year, and they were talking about we might have power outages. There's too many people in LA. So it's like, between the heat and then how much power we were using, power outages do happen. Like, and tell me if I'm wrong, because I know you're a local, so but
you're right. That happens.
That's the truth of it, right? So you're telling me now, still amount of people still in that limbo of you could have a power outage for whatever reason, and now we're going to increase the amount of electricity that we use to try to push these cars. It's bound to happen. So now you're not even worried about how you're going to feed your family and keep your house warm, but now how I'm going to get to work because I got to charge this car. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up.
Man.
Like, no.
And then you know what's crazy though? It was a while ago. It was a black dude, man. He found out how to make gas out of water or something with water or some shit like that that could power a car. So if all this shit, you know what I'm saying? So if all this shit it's out here, and I'm pretty sure it's probably other stuff motherfuckers and did some shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just a money plot though, man. But it shouldn't be this bad to where it's, you know, taxing us like that.
My advice to those, right? Because I remember that. And then I also remember there was a younger kid, also a young black gentleman who found out how to make power cars through plastic, which would have been dope because all the littering that goes on, that shit would listen. That would have been dope. However, I don't feel like the world is ready for that. So, guys, gatekeep your information.
Man.
Like, that is so, I get it. You probably did something amazing. You probably thinking you're saving something. No, the government don't want you to do that. That's going to cut them out of billions, trillions. Keep that.
Ain't that sad though?
It is sad. It is sad. Take care of you and your family at that point. Because it is sad. We live in a sad world. Man, we're going to war for oil and shit. Like, no.
Trying to take territories and shit though, man. Whatever you gotta do. Hey, look, whatever you gotta do, man. You know, if this shit keep going up out here, fill up. You know, fill up now, but store some gas in the cut. You know what I'm saying?
I felt like prices would go down. Like, I thought that's the path we were on. Prices going down.
See, and then you know, California be trying to do its own thing, you know, different from the other states and shit like that. So our oil and shit, another reason why the oil and the gas is higher out here is because our shit is sourced from a separate entity than you know, where everybody else generally just kind of get their shit from. You know what I'm saying? And I think right now, some of the places that's where shit is hectic that's where some of the oil was coming from. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a cold situation and shit though, man. Nigga could get into so much talking about this, trying to separate California from everybody else. You know, it could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. You know what I mean? But I'll dive into that at another time. You know what I'm saying?
A following Monday sometime. We'll get into that.
But hey, but look though, Pop, did you heard about the gas that burnt this girl brain up and shit though?
The gas that burnt this girl's brain up?
Yeah, because she went to go shoot up Rihanna's house. I said that
wasn't the gas. That was the lack of health care and mental health. Still an American issue.
And they say that A$AP Rocky and Rihanna and their kids was at the house too, though.
That they were at the house?
They were at the house, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, for sure. 100. Yeah, they was at the house and shit though. But the girl name is Ivana Ortiz. She 35 years old and shit though. And you know, she was arrested. And look, this is what's crazy is she went through with an AR-15 style rifle. She didn't come with no bullshit. She came with a assault rifle. You know what I'm saying?
Where'd she get that shit from?
Oh yeah. Let's check this little video out, man, that popped out with her.
No, Rihanna. No. You're not the eagle. They will soar high on wings like eagles. Rihanna wants to say that we are flying. That we are flying and we're not. She's not flying. She had a bad day. She looks really stupid and corny. And everyone knows it. But the way that they want to, that girl, the way that Rihanna wants to kill me, she's the one who wants to kill me. The way that Rihanna wants to kill me shows that we're not going to show this right now. But this is my heart, Lord, and I am expecting and waiting in that beautiful time for you to show me what you're going to do and how you're going to deliver this promise. It's in my heart and it's in my vitality, and I'm very, very grateful to you for your abundant graces. Listen, Rihanna, when you die, God is taking me to my future. You want to kill me. Shut the up, okay? Shut the up. Yeah, she's a witch. She's a witch. I'm a watchman. She's a witch. Get that stupid girl out of here. Okay? They can't do this. They can't do this. What about my hands? What about these fingers over here? What about these 3 fingers? What about it? What about it? No, you're not here. You're rebuked. And even if you're here, there are many in this realm. There are many in this realm, and you are rebuked, and Jesus is the king, and you're just kicking and screaming on your way out and perishing. It's embarrassing.
Hey, I want to say this, though. It's always the bad ones. It's always the pretty ones. You know what I'm saying? Always the pretty ones that just lose it. That just lose it on a nigga. Like, man.
Is that considered pretty privilege? Because you know she had to spark some. That's got to be pretty privilege. Like, you don't talk like that overnight. Like that, she's had some eyes on her before where they was like, is she cool? We gonna give her a pass. She's cute.
Man. Yeah, you gotta watch them too, like a motherfucker. That's why I said it's always the pretty ones. Yeah. And then it'd be like, boom, she done bust all your windows and slashed your tires and shit like that. But that I think that's crazy, and mental health is important. You could tell whether she owns something or if it's just just a mental thing. You could see it in her eyes, though. You know what I mean? Just like even how she talking and stuff, though. But,
it's given schizophrenia, if you ask me.
Right, but and then if you hear what she said, that Rihanna's trying to kill her. So she went out, shit like a rider, like I'm gonna get you first, and she shot 10 rounds, and towards their home, and I like five or six rounds hit the gate, and 1 round actually went through the house. You know what I'm saying? And then she was caught like 30 minutes later at the Sherman Oaks gallery at a shopping center. In a Tesla to see them electric car drivers. You know what I'm saying? And she been booked. Her bail is $10,025. $25,000.
Oh, I was like, where'd the 25 come from?
Right. Nigga said $25.
I'm like, that's petty.
As a motherfucker.
Like $10 million bad enough.
Yeah, that's crazy though. Yeah, she from Florida. You know what I mean? She's not from out here. She's from Florida. And she has no prior cases, no felony convictions or nothing.
She don't?
Nope.
Okay. Are you sure? I feel like they done seen her. Oh, maybe she didn't get convicted. Maybe she just got arrested.
Right.
Okay, that makes more sense. Man, because she's a little off. Man. I'm gonna send a prayer for her mental health, because you know what? With today's healthcare,
for sure.
What am I gonna what do you say to that? What do you say to that? Like the average person can't even get healthcare. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what's up, Christina? Yeah, we all need to hang out and find our best way to smoke.
That's it.
Yeah. But what you say? The healthcare.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I mean, I'm glad like Rihanna, her kids, everybody was safe, during the shooting or whatever. But like, that woman needs some mental health care. She's over here seeing things, hearing things, like driving around in a Tesla with an assault rifle. Like, get her in the nearest psych ward, please.
Yeah, for sure. Please. For sure. Do you think the mental health aspect, the mental aspect of how she sounded and how she looked, you think that's gonna help her, or she's
mental health?
Yeah, like she might go to a nut house versus go to prison.
I'm not like I'm as far as where she goes, nut house, prison, whatever. Like
Right.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like hearing her, the first 3 sentences she said didn't make no sense. Words didn't tie into each other. Like, and I'm not even a pharmaceutical supporter, but that one might need something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, because you could just, you're an endangerment to yourself and other people at this point. Like,
ain't no question.
Something isn't all right up there. Like yeah. As far as where she goes, I don't know. She could be cutting up in prison. Shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, however it may happen. Like, so.
Yeah, that's crazy though. Just how random that was though. Like for me, I'm looking. I was actually looking at the news, and that shit in the story popped up. I'm like, damn. She, she came through with a chop.
So, and one thing that I did see is that I guess Rihanna's pretty open about where she lives. Like tour buses will go by and like just show the neighborhoods over there. And if she's outside, she'll stop and say hi to people. She'll talk to people. She's very like personable with people. So apparently a lot of people know that she lives there. You know, they're aware of it. They pass by knowing that's Rihanna's house. She got way more balls than me because I would never. As soon as people start knowing where I live, I move. Like, you got me fucked up. Like, so I can't believe someone in her status is open like that. Like, it's nice and it's also terrifying because it's like, girl.
Yeah, she need to make it more private now. I guarantee they're gonna make it a little more private now.
Yeah, you got these kids now. Like, you got these kids now. I mean, granted, like, I'm sure they have different levels of protection in place.
Right.
I'm sure they didn't. You're talking about A$AP Rocky and Rihanna. I'm sure they got something. Like I'm sure they're not stupid, but still, it's still like now you got these kids. It's a little different now.
Right, and that was the mother. And look, and that was the trending topic of the day.
Sure was.
Oh, everything.
These niggas talking out of their neck. Don't put no coughing out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for threats. Hey, let's get it, bro. DOT, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Say yes, a lot of goofies with a check. I mean,
man, what it do? This is 900 Radio, and you already know when I pick the song, it's one of them ones. Because I always pick one of them ones. And I like this song right here though, man, because they paying homage. These some Texas boys, you know what I'm saying? Some down south boys. But they paying homage to NWA and some West Coast shit, Easy-E. And I'm digging the song. This is Big X the Plug. Let me get their names right. And Rosama, Young Hood, and Murder Gang BP. The song is called 6WA. Let's go. Hold on, we're gonna get it right.
Put up the Johnny and like a mirage. A sissy like that got out of Dodge. Sucker.
What's going on? What's going on today?
It's that Radio Shack Wi-Fi.
I look, Pop trying to hold on, man. I don't like that, bro. Hold on.
You on the Android, Big J?
Huh? Look, hey, the iPhone guys did this today, huh?
Oh yeah.
Put up the Johnny and like a mirage. A sissy like that got out of Dodge. Sucker on me cause the title I'm holding.
Easy-E's fucked up and got the 8-ball roll. Well, bitches big eggs, and I run with the click that cost 600. Way before all of this rap, I was outside trying to get money. Every nigga pissed piss me off or play they dead or know I'm coming. Got on all these chains, feel like a slave. Pop off, no, I ain't running. Bitches 6WA, so I might spaz when you in public. PB up the Drake, I told him chill, cause I know he gon' dump it. Pass that bitch to Lumpy, he know how to. Let's change the subject. Shit, we getting paid to have shit, so I can't tell about nothing.
Let's start Groover, original tiny hoover. 600 active member, ducking the crash unit. Dang it, type of nigga to do dropouts in the Buick. Bumping music, head bottom, have him screaming out. Minute May, long dread, high fade, dark skin, big dick, got the girls deranged. Rose Summer, Mr. Pussy Sensei, all hell to the 6WA. 6 in the morning, feds hit my door. Should've seen them niggas coming, but the cameras was broke. Tried to run to the back and flush all of the dope. Ram truck hit the spot, now we all on the floor. Bitch, that's my favorite word. If she ain't sucking dick, then kick her out to the curb. Bitch, go dig your homies out of the dirt. Caught him lacking in traffic and put his ass on the shirt.
Neighborhood dope, man. Tell me what you need. Where I'm from, this shit get roofed. Like my name with Easy E. I got the formula, DOC. Dr. Dre got the crown for cheap. A fixer with attitude. Who wants some big? Give a fuck about the law. I hate police. Give a fuck about jail. Show me myself. Get my bitch on the line. Go make my bail. Touchdown cause hell. I'm back making sales. Somewhere in the clip busting down on my rig. Got it rolling and rocking. Beat out the box like rock. Real trap nigga, baby. No flies. Can't ride with me. You ain't doing no slides. Like Bo with the pole trying to get a new body.
Hey.
I like that.
Yeah.
That was one of them ones?
That was one of them ones right there, though. Like, the beat, you know, like, what I really liked about it, though, them niggas was spitting, but I liked how they paid homage to the West. You know what I'm saying? To NWA. That's dope. You know what I mean? And they said, you know, they names, DOC, Dr. Dre, Easy E, you know what I'm saying? And the one nigga came out sounding like BG Knockout, Rosama. You know what I mean?
The video was fire too. The editing.
Yep.
The editing when each one popped out and their picture would come up with the names and well, I like the video. I like the raps. Honestly, this was probably like one of my favorite ones in a while that you've put up there. It's one of them ones.
Right.
I like the creativity in it. I really like the creativity in it.
On the real.
And they definitely paid homage to the West in it. I feel like they did it the right way.
The right way, yeah.
They did it the right way.
Yeah, with their own swag to it. And that's how you do shit too, though. Like when you're not necessarily imitating, but you taking from someone else's style in a way type shit when you do music.
Yeah.
It's always good to pay homage, man. That show a lot of respect.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
right. It wasn't just imitating. It definitely was homage with their own shit. It was like,
ain't no question.
They did their thing. They did their thing.
That's a slapper. That's a slapper.
It's one of the ones.
Come on, let's go.
Welcome to the pop off, y'all. Welcome to the pop off. You know, one thing that has been trending a lot on my timeline.
Talk about it.
Marriage. And let me tell you something, like the different what's so funny, Big J?
I'm just here.
Listen, I like to hear different perspectives, you know what I'm saying? But also it's interesting to hear people's different rules that they're setting into place and their different perspectives on marriage, right? So one argument that I've seen online is a woman stated, and like these are very like free, you know, like just like free women in dating, like they definitely open about talking about dating and stuff like that. One woman stated that she could definitely say wholeheartedly that she is never scared to lose a man. Right. And another woman who's pretty conservative, she's like, her goal is marriage. She makes this very clear. She says that is the problem. She argues that is the problem of why women aren't finding their husbands. It's because you're not scared to lose a man.
Right.
Perspective. Big J.
Cause a lot of women be ready to kick a dude to the curb fast or not even deal with a dude for certain reasons because of their stature or where they at or just their mind frame and thinking. Cause it's crazy because a female could work at Dunkin' Donuts, but want a man, you know what I'm saying, that's worth $10 million though. You know, that's a cold way of thinking and stuff like that though.
You know what's even a colder way of thinking though?
What?
A man will take that girl who just works at Dunkin' if she's bad.
Ain't that crazy though? Look, I don't even see niggas.
Go ahead.
Hey, look, just on some regular shit, like keeping it real, nigga from the city. Like back in the day, nigga done seen like bad prostitutes and like cause she pretty and be like, damn, she shouldn't be out there though. But then you see an ugly one or something, and you be like, damn, gonna
that's
get
why
out
she out there though.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like that.
But it is it's definitely a difference in how people see shit though.
Man, hey, pretty privilege definitely is a thing. I went into CVS not that long ago and gorgeous girl was working there, right? Gorgeous. It was like the middle of the night and it was the most ratchet CVS. Like the shit was sketch as hell. And she was just again, it was late at night. This girl, gorgeous, ringing me out. And I gave her my number. I was like, we're going to get you out of this. She never called, but you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, why are you here? She's just like, bills got to be paid. And I'm like, I feel that. Here's my number, because
right.
But it's true though. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, just because it's a pretty face and shit though. And for a man, it's like for a man gotta have some money. You know what I'm saying? The woman could be pretty. A man gotta have something going on that's gonna lead to some money.
I feel like it depends on the woman, but it's about provision overall. Right. You know what I'm saying? It could be the money, or it's like it could just be providing. It's just you're providing something. He might not have all like tens of millions of dollars, but maybe he's a handyman. So the things you do need done, or the things your day-to-day, problems, he could be the one to provide that and fix that. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa, whatever she comes with. So it definitely depends on the woman. You know what I'm saying? But back to my question about marriage, is marriage becoming outdated? I even heard a story. Go ahead.
No, I look at marriage like this though. Marriage is a beautiful thing though, right? But I would say you don't have to have we're getting older and shit like that and seeing different things. You don't necessarily have to have the traditional marriage. You know what I'm saying? To actually be in a committed and a husband wife type vibe though. You know what I'm saying?
Do whatever makes you guys happy.
Right. The traditional, it is what it is. If I did the traditional, you know what I'm saying? But I just at looking at life and the way things is, you don't have to have that paperwork from there. You know what I'm saying? You could even when it comes to leaving something to your wife and shit though, just have trust set up and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? Then or leaving shit to your husband and shit like that though. So yeah, you don't necessarily have to be married.
So
traditionally,
let me ask you a slightly messy question. Okay, well, let me ask you a slightly messy question. I was about to make
come on with it.
Should men still be the primary providers in marriage, or is that expectation unrealistic in today's economy? Say it with your chest, Big J.
No, I would say when it comes to that aspect of what a man's supposed to do as far as providing, regardless of what day and age it is, it shouldn't change. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to what that partner, what that wife is bringing to the table, that's beneficial. So if she's actually, providing and working and shit too, though, and adding to the situation or whatever, then shit, that works. You know what I mean? But I think it should be the same no matter what the climate of the world is.
That men should just already claim that role as a provider.
Right,
no matter
for
the
sure.
climate was.
For sure.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
You thought I was gonna say some bullshit.
Not some bullshit, but it's always there's always back and forth about this topic online.
Right.
I feel like it's a big thing online. I feel like it's a big thing.
Cuzzo said nope.
Cuzzo said nope.
Yeah, he said nope.
Nope to what? Let's hear it.
My cousin Kiki. Yeah, what you saying nope to, Cuzzo?
Right.
But
here's another question that I know you can answer. Should married couples combine all finances or keep separate accounts?
I would say you combine to pay bills and handle business and all that kind of shit, right? And have a savings together and possibly also invest together. So that could be that account, you got the account for the bills, you got the account for the savings, and you have an investment account. But I believe it's healthy for to have separate accounts also, to have personal accounts. I was taught this at a young age, though. You know what I'm saying? That you always have your own money. You have your shit with your wife or the person you with or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you still have your own shit put to the side. You know what I mean? One of my OGs used to call it he called it mad money. You know what I'm saying? You have your mad money put to the side. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So whatever you want to, whenever you want to do, when it's that time, you can do it.
Lord, not mad money.
Man.
Not mad money. How is that? Never mind.
No, speak on it. It's a safe space. Pop, go on it. What?
Mad money, what happens? Like the possible failure?
Oh, yeah, like the failure, or she get on your nerves. Nigga might want to go, don't want to dip into the joint account. Nigga might want to go get away from your ass for a couple days or something. Or you know what I mean? Or whatever the case may be or something. And had that mad money in the cut. Yeah. I ain't fucking with none of our finances. I got my own.
Okay. That's not putting it into the world. That's something like anticipate, like put it in there that like.
No, because it's not necessarily just for, it's just a term really though. It's not necessarily just because you're mad, but but sometimes it's just in case you're mad. Around this motherfucker up. Look, you know what I mean? Look, Cuzzo said, because some women like mine work 2 jobs, and I know other females that make more money than they do, and it is what it is. Yeah, some women do make more money. You know what I mean? And
wait, I'm trying to think of what question they're responding to.
That was the one prior, the prior question that you asked.
Oh, should men be the primary providers?
Right. Yeah, to that question, should though.
But damn, she's working 2 jobs. Don't you think she's tired?
Huh? He said like
that's survival at that point. That's like a, you know what I'm saying? If you got two jobs, it's like either you working towards a goal or you trying to make ends meet.
Look, he said
that's
like back.
She's the provider. Like that's like that's a homegirl is. Oh shit!
What the fuck? What's going on? What the fuck going on? Oh, the blues. I'm like, what the fuck?
Don't mind me.
I thought old girl pushed up to your house and shit though. Man, but look, Cuzzo said like back in the day, the man is the breadwinner. Nowadays it changed. That's what she want to do though. But I see that though. But see, and then for a man in a situation where where your woman make more money than you, a nigga got to have an understanding within himself too though. Like And the woman gotta be like, she can't be one of them women that's like, nigga, I make more money than you. Like, I know a woman that like I think I mentioned it last week though, but she said she don't wash clothes. You know what I'm saying? And she don't cook. So the man gotta cook and do that, even if he working a job, just because of how much money she make. You know what I'm saying?
See, I'm not with belittling nobody, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like at that point, like, say if, like, let's just hypothetically, right? If I'm busting my ass, like, a couple jobs, you know what I'm saying? And say it's not even lack of money that turns me off, it's lack of ambition. Where I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Because why wouldn't you want to get up and get shit popping? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's something that can't be taught. You know what I'm saying? That's like something that, like, you gotta want that. So that makes me look at you sideways, like, so I'm working these 2 jobs and I'm coming home and shit ain't washed, shit ain't like, and you looking at me like, like,
no, but what if he working a job too though? You know what I'm saying? He might be working a job too, but you just so happen to be working 2 jobs and shit though.
I mean, well, I hope I'm seeing somebody who's working a job. That's not like like, I'm not applauding a fish for swimming. You know what I'm saying? But it's just it's if we are chasing our tail though,
right? Like,
different story, way different story. You know what I'm saying? If you work in one job because you got to focus on trying to build, say if you got a vision, you're trying to build it, and you need, you know, you need that time to really focus on that. Like, that's ambition. You know what I'm saying? That's like that's a vision. That's a mission you are on. Like, you know, so, okay, like, does this mission align? Is this somewhere I see myself? Is this like something that, well, these fucking balloons, is this something that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a different conversation. Like, gladly work 2 jobs, you know what I'm saying? But if, like, laziness does not slide,
so he's
square.
Look, he said she got me by a little bit with her 2 jobs, but I always tell her she can quit, but she like that shit.
Hey,
let me ask you this. Right. Let me ask you this though, like with your preference though, right? With your dating preference. How do you look at them though in that situation though? You know what I'm saying? You look at them like in the same way as far as like, are you like, man, you making
less or more?
Yeah, making less or more. You know what I mean?
No, like I said, it's lack of ambition for me. That's the red flag. It's not the you know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily like what you make. It's the lack of ambition, you know. However, there some things I do look at are habits, you know, and which might look like, oh, you looking at but no, if you've been chasing your tail for 15 years and you're doing the same circus trick that has not worked out and you haven't thought to pivot yet, or you got that stubbornness in you where you don't want to pivot, or not, this is about to be it, and you don't want to take no advice from your woman or your homie or whoever, because you don't need nobody and I could get this on my own. That's a habit. That's something you got to learn. I'll do my best to like nurture that type of sense into you if you have that capability. But if you're not capable of that, then you know what I'm saying? Because I always like, there's certain things I love to do, like how your cousin was just saying, like, you know, I told her she doesn't have to, but she liked that shit. I get that, because there's certain things I like to do in my lifestyle where it's gonna be done. Like, I'm gonna travel, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna buy what I want, you know, like when I want it. I love me some food. And I'm gonna try different cultures when I want it, you know what I'm saying? So those things cost money. You know, it's not even necessarily like, oh, I need the top dollar nails, or I need the nicest car, or this, that. It's not nothing about that, but it's certain things that I know that are gonna cost money, and I need to be comfortable in my square. So my home You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain things I need, I want, I require, and that I achieve on my own because I want it and I'm gonna work for it.
Mm-hmm.
So some people like if they like, and there's nothing wrong with living in your means either. If people are like I admire a budgeter. If you're like, you know, I could budget this, that, cool. Like that's cool too, you know, but my preference is I'm gonna work for what I want because I'm gonna get what I want. You know, like that's without someone stepping in.
Right.
That's completely without someone stepping in. So,
right.
for instance, if someone is stepping in and they want this, and that, and they're bitter about it because they just don't want to get up and work for it, I might look at you sideways, you know, or I might, hey, give a suggestion. Like I always try to I always try to help the people around me. Oh, maybe you could do this or, you know, or whatever. I remember I was dating somebody and they had a couple things going on. You know, they had a business going on. They had and then they had two businesses actually that they really like were diving into. They had way too much on their plate, but you know, nonetheless, like they were trying to get what they were trying to get. And one of his businesses, I seen like 3 different ways that they could make an extra income off of what they were already doing. They just literally needed to just pivot. Like people who like inquired about their business, they needed certain products. Why not Amazon store? You're recommending, you're sending the link anyway. Why not Amazon store? You know, certain things like that. But they were getting offended by my suggestions. You know, like, and it was like that. I could just feel like resentment coming in towards me.
Right.
Just from like being like, hey, you know, but I'm not a sit in the back and watch type bitch. The fuck? Like, you know, you want me to come in and hand shit, I got you, you know, and you don't got to take my advice. You don't have to take my advice. I'm not, you know, like
you won't get just say if he didn't take your advice, you wouldn't get offended. Like motherfucker.
No, like if it was like, it wasn't nothing like that. But like being like that, it was again back to that mindset of like I don't need nobody. But literally what they said to me is like, damn, is all you think about is business? And I was like, I mean,
yeah, motherfucker. Like, come on, man. Like shit.
I'm like, you're putting in you have way too much on your plate trying to make 2 dreams happen. Right. I'm just offering you 3 other sources of income off of what you're already doing. Like you don't have to do nothing different but sign up for these programs. That's it. Like, but it was like little things like that where, and I would ask him like, can I give a suggestion? Or, you know, have you thought? I wasn't coming in there like a know-it-all, you know, but it was just kind of like, and I mean, they did end up telling me, they're just like, you know, I'm like, I could just feel resentment building up because they didn't think that they were capable of maintaining someone like me.
Right.
So I was like, okay, like it is what it is. Like, you know, like,
Look,
why wouldn't you want someone you care about coming in? Like, I just felt like that was a win-win.
That's crazy.
They weren't looking at it like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they were expecting they were expecting that mindset. They were expecting that like, oh, like they were expecting that like putting a man down mindset type thing. They weren't taking it as like, they weren't separating me as an individual.
Right.
I don't know what they were doing. Like, I don't know if they're putting me in a box with other females they experience. I have no idea, but that's just what it was. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy though, the way some people think though, because some people will welcome that shit like a motherfucker though. Look, before we get up out of here, I got this question, right? If your significant other won't post you on social media, are they protecting the relationship or are they just keeping their options open?
If your significant other won't post you. I feel like I would have so many questions about that.
Like what? Like what kind of question?
Because I gotta know the type of person you are.
Right.
Like, are you glued to your phone all day? You know, like, I don't know. I feel I gotta know the type of person you are, because, like,
so what makes it a difference? So if it's a person that's glued to their phone all day, then what, you'll have some kind of feeling like motherfucker, post me. Why
no,
you ain't
not
post me?
even, not even,
Okay.
because like I'll be like, because I like my privacy. You know, like most of the time I don't even post my family because of that reason. You know, like I don't post my family, like, and that's just me. But so it's just, but there are women who take that serious. You know what I'm saying? Who take that shit serious. But I don't know. I don't have I don't have an answer for that. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm like, because it is absolutely true. Once you post somebody, whether it's friends, family, or whatever, you are making them vulnerable to your following, to the public, and that could spark up some shit. That could spark up some shit for
Even if they already have an account, like, you know what I'm saying, they own account.
I mean, yeah, like think about it. Like the second Cardi B was like, yeah, I'm with my boyfriend Stefan Diggs. Blogs after blogs, women after women, rumors after rumors, like attack after attack, and that lady is always on her phone. She's always responding, rebuttaling to everybody. Like that's not something good for. I don't feel like that's something good for her mental. You know what I'm saying? Because she's consumed in that shit. Like it ain't for you, my love. Like it's not for you. Like just have you and have your private life. But she's like, I've just been an open book. Like, you know, I can't relate with the open books.
Right. Yeah, I'm pretty private too. And I say when it comes to posting, like I put shit in my stories. You know what I'm saying? I think I put more shit in my stories or whatever. You know, and when it comes to like posting people though, but I don't see nothing wrong with not posting the person or posting a person. But I'll say if you're gonna post somebody, you know, make sure you locked in with that person and shit though, because like I know somebody, this female, right? Like every dude she get with, she end up posting them on social media, like she's super in love. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but then you look at it like, damn, you just had Baby Tony on there 2 months ago.
I feel like that's love bombing. Cause it's like you constantly, I know a girl like that. And same thing, every 3 to 6 months in the rotation. I'm like, sis.
It's not a good look.
It be every,
It's not a good look.
No, never. And but these men keep coming. They're gonna keep. They like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I had an ex. We used to post each other. Guess who were the first people in my DMs? Their friends.
Man.
The fuck, like.
Man.
Like, it opens the doors for some shit. Like, it opens the doors for some shit. And even say it's not why we're dating. When we separated, guess the first people in my DMs, their friends. Like, it's not a safe space.
Ain't that crazy?
Man, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and I know several other couples that are like that. Like, you know, I got a friend who's all her unopened messages are from her man's friends, and I'm just like, she don't even open them. Because apparently to him, if you open them, it's a red flag. But I'm just like, see, that's just causing too much. Now it's like, if you open them, if you don't, if you're friending them, if you don't, if you like something, if you don't, it's just, I don't like social media controlling my life in any form.
But look, but with that being said though, if she's still with the dude and the friends is tapping into the inbox, baby, let me see who these friends are. You know what I'm saying? That's hitting you and shit though, and we gonna move accordingly. You know what I mean?
But again, what
from
does
that
that
point.
do? So do you feel like that's like a because for me, I'm just like, that's just, again, that's the drama that it's causing. Like, okay,
Right.
yeah, sure, I'll let you see. But now I'm like, now I gotta maintain this anxiety because now I know we might just step into some drama now. You know what I'm saying? I liked my piece. You know, like
Yeah.
now I
And
got, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like you're stepping into some drama. But it's also like, do you feel like this is a good question for a man. Do you feel like that's okay? Like you're now you got, you're dodging a bullet. Now you can weed out certain people from your friend group. Cause I see a lot of dudes, they still stay friends with these dudes because they're like, men will be men. They put all the pressure on the woman. They be like, men will be men. And they use that and they still keep their friendship with these dudes. And it's just like, damn.
I ain't gonna trust you. I ain't gonna trip on you, but I'm not gonna trust you and shit though. So I wouldn't be able to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I ain't finna trip. Like, even if I was in a situation and just say my girl showed me that, like, oh, whoopty whoop hit me, I ain't got shit to say to you. I just ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. Nigga ain't got to create no drama.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nigga just see what it is and see what it's
Right.
built for and move from there.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then when a nigga start wondering, like, hey, my nigga, you ain't hit me up.
He's gonna know. I'm sure he'll know.
Yeah. And then at that point of him knowing, you shouldn't even hit me up and say, my nigga, you ain't even hit me.
Facts. But you know what? You know what happens to the woman in that instance?
What?
Now, homeboys spreading every and any rumor that they can about your woman. Because now they're butthurt. Now they're like, oh, like they want to make excuses for why y'all ain't cool no more. You know, and now it's a whole thing. It's the drama never ends for the female. So that's, again, goes back to why I like my privacy. Because it's like, okay, that could have been an isolated incident for us, but it doesn't stop for us. Like, it doesn't stop for me, because now it's like, now they have to damage my reputation because they're butthurt. Like, it never stops for the female.
Right.
It's always like, he's some, you know, it always just, oh, you told on me, so now let me get my get back, and whatever the case is. And you know, so it's just, it never stops for the female.
Yeah, but even with that, yeah, you told on me because you showed them the wooty wop, the message or whatever. It ain't no get back that motherfucker could get, because it ain't gonna be no contact. You know what I'm saying? Well, it shouldn't be. I can't control the woman's, but it shouldn't be no contact for any get back to be gotten. So that's like, nigga, we see where you at, and we showing you where we stand. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna give you an example. Say if, like, okay, your lady shows you, right? So now you're not messing with old boy. However, now he takes it upon himself to go to a mutual friend of yours to stir up something about your lady because he's mad. That's usually how it happens. It's not necessarily, oh, well, Big J, this and that. It could go that way. But say if it don't go that way, now it's like, I got to create this narrative about her with other people. So I could be at the grocery store. Okay, let me get, oh, I see mutual friend. Hey. And now they acting funny. They don't want to speak to me, whatever the case is, because, and I have no idea why. Why? Because mad boy, oh boy, who's mad,
right,
had to get his get back because he doesn't want to just look like a fool. That's usually how it happens for the female.
So now in that instance, right? If my friend, supposed to be my friend, let another supposed to be friend say something about my girl, about me, my girl, my situation, and that friend is not telling that other friend, hey man, go tell that to him. I don't want to hear that shit. Or that other friend ain't letting me know what the deal is. Then that motherfucker, once it come out and get back, that motherfucker gonna be weeded out too. Get your motherfucker. That's why I don't fuck with a lot of, you know what I mean? I don't fuck with a lot of people like that, like, no more, because people is
Go ahead and cook, Big J. Go ahead and cook.
It's janky. On the real though, man. But look, on that note, man, we thank y'all for tapping in with us. We appreciate the feedback. This is Best Way to Smoke, Unfiltered, with the number 2. I'm Big J. Make sure you stay elevated at all times.
That's right. C-Pop, your professional hype woman. Make sure you follow us on all platforms. And happy Women's History Month. Shout
out to the woman, Team Estrogen.
That's right. Yay, yay.
Yeah, you know me, got the tree, got the hemp, got the flare. I'm gon' lean in this chair, about to put this in the air.